Hi! It's been a while. I've been wanting to do this video for a long time, so it's finally cool to see that, I'm getting back into it. So sit down, relax, and enjoy. So here's the gist of it. I went to a school where I have a lot of stories. It's a K through 12 Christian school that's fairly strict and definitely gets into students' business a lot because they think, morals and stuff. I attended this school from 5th to 8th grade. By the way, take this video as something for entertainment, something to get out there, something. This isn't an expose. I don't want you to try and find this school. It's just that I can look back on and I can just talk about. This is me just basically gossiping to you. But yes, all identities and names are random. Alright, you know who fueled the school to keep on being its strict self is the moms. Parents are very important in a child's education, but let me get more into that. The mothers at that school were either extremely caring and genuine or scary fake, especially the ones that did that when they were pissed. The moms at the school were more strict about the sons more than the daughters, which is ironic, I know. Like, the girls would be chill about hanging out and all their parents would be like, have fun. But then the boys, there would be a rule where if there were other girls, there had to be another boy. It sounds so dumb. I thought the moms would have been more strict about the daughters and stuff, but it was the other way around. And the mothers were so passive aggressive. Most of the time you could feel their energy through their fake smiles. I had this experience with one that was really creepy. I knew this boy that was basically my best friend throughout middle school. His name was Lucas. Well, his mom was also super nice. I thought we mutually were really cool with each other. But I guess she was super protective and monitored his phone and stuff. To preface this though, I never used Twitter at that time, like once every few months tops. But one night I was going to bed, I was just scrolling, and I liked a tweet that James Charles had put out. This is like 2019, 2018. And it said some things. But generally, it was an inappropriate tweet that I had liked and I just scrolled because I didn't think much about it. Well, one night, Lucas's mom was looking through his stuff. She went through his following, found my account, and then looked through my liked tweets. She found the liked tweet and then scolded him for being my friend because I mindlessly liked a tweet. This school also practiced a set of things that were a little questionable, I feel. Sometimes this school had some weird rituals about it. Like in my English class, whenever I forgot homework or something, I would have to go up to my teacher and ask, hey, could I get an extension on the homework? And then she would say this paragraph. Okay, I'll give you till tomorrow, but remember, I'm giving you grace, like Jesus did on the cross for us when we weren't good enough. He sacrificed everything for us. He made this selfless decision, and you need to remember that. So, remember, you do not deserve this, but I am helping you out right now. Okay, I can see the point behind this, but I'm also in middle school, and you're telling me that I don't deserve help or a little bit of time, but I'm in a fundamental stage in my life? Speaking of being in a fundamental stage in my life, dating in this school was a hard no-no, which I can understand. Keeping away from that in middle school and elementary should be a thing, but high school is the time where relationships grow and break and go through never-ending cycles, some of them at least. But of course, students won't listen to that, so there was this one couple, we'll call them Adrian and Michelle. They didn't really have much or any PDA, but they did this one thing in chapel. They were sitting and they were literally just quietly holding hands. Nobody would have even noticed, but the headmaster came by, the one that interrogated me, and saw this treacherous act of adultery and took them out of the room to discuss these sinful acts. And for the rest of the year, they were not allowed to sit next to each other at all. Not in class, not in chapel, nothing. Because they were holding hands, which in my opinion is just a bit of an overstep. Speaking of overstepping, my principal almost killed me, or so she thought. So every year, the school has a retreat. It happens in September for everybody to kind of get to know each other. It's a weekend retreat at some campground. So I was running back to the cabin with some of my friends in my group, and we were coming up on this road where cars can go through. and we all have to cross it. It's a small little road. So we see that a car is coming, but when my friend crosses it, it's fine. She's far away enough from the car for it to even be considered close. It looks like it would still take her about 5 seconds to even be able to hit me, because they're going like 10 miles per hour, 15 miles per hour, because you're not supposed to go any faster on these small roads. And so as I'm run through the road, I thought this was some random car, but it turns out in the passenger seat is the principal. She yells out the window. She goes,
"Lily, I could have hit you back there. That was incredibly stupid of you. I could have almost killed you back there."
Okay. You know how whenever, because it's also church camp, you have 3 gatherings a day, about an hour each. And so before they get with everything, before they start worship and they start doing everything, the principal is talking and she's talking about random things. At some point, she goes,
"There was somebody running across the road just today, and I almost killed them. All you need to be is more careful when you're crossing the streets and roads. I could have almost hit one of you guys. That person is in this crowd. You know who you are."
And like everybody's looking around and everybody's being like, "Oh, how could they do that? That's so embarrassing." And people are looking around assuming it's some dumb like 6th grade boy. And I'm sitting there just like, there are a lot of moments in middle school where you're going to be publicly embarrassed. But there was a certain teacher who made it his goal that if you didn't go to church on Sundays, that he would embarrass you in front of the class and make you feel bad. Mr. McAllister. This guy was really traditional. So my family, we didn't go to church on Sundays. We went to church on Wednesday nights when we had youth group. So we were still getting God's message in some kind of way. We were still, going to church and still going into chapel and doing all of it, but on a different day. But he was really traditional, and every Monday when we would come back, he would say, "Did you go to church?" And then I'd be like, "No, because I go on Wednesdays, like I've told you before and again." And then at some point I started feeling guilty about it, so then I started lying, saying, "Oh yeah, I go online." And then he says, "Not as good as going in person." And then I would go, "Yeah, I went to church." When it's like, there is nothing wrong with going to youth group instead of going on traditional Sunday school. This guy just really loved the idea that Sunday is the only day. And I guess that is the holy day. Saturday was really the traditional holy day. Look at Sabbath. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a while. It's been really motivating to just kind of draw and just get things out there. I have so many scripts in mind, but they need fluff, they need work. If anybody's coming from TikTok, hi, hello. I hope you stay. I'm hopefully going to keep doing this for a while. School's coming back though, so it's gonna get a lot more busy. But yeah, if you have any advice on my drawing or just literally anything, go ahead and comment down below. Let me know. Give me some feedback, and hopefully I can do more stuff like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later.